Welcome to Fabby John's, the joy of decorating. When I decorate for Christmas, I like to move through my house one space at a time, room by room, creating a quiet flow of beauty and warmth that feels natural and connected. So here, let's begin at the entryway. It's the first impression, the handshake of your home. I like it to whisper Christmas rather than shout it out. A small wreath or bundle of greenery at the door, perhaps tied with satin ribbon that matches the tones you'll carry throughout the house. Inside, a single candle glowing near the doorway or a bowl of ornaments on a console is enough to say welcome. Simplicity here feels more luxurious. From the entryway, we step into the living room, the heart of Christmas. This is where I let the season unfold in layers. Soft textures, gentle light, and a restrained palette that feels timeless. The tree is always the anchor, but it doesn't need to dominate. I love trees that blend with their surroundings. Branches that echo the tones of the walls and furnishings. Decorations in champagne, ivory, and soft gold. Ribbons cascading like fabric rather than spiraling perfectly. The goal is not perfection, but poetry. Around the room, I add quiet moments. A garland draped loosely across the mantel. Candles of different heights clustered together, a throw casually folded on the sofa. Texture is what makes the room feel expensive. Velvet, linen, faux fur, and glass that catches the light. And if the room feels full, take something away. Space is its own kind of luxury. Next, the dining room. This is where glow matters most. A linen tablecloth, layered plates, simple glassware. The beauty comes from the details instead of a tall, formal centerpiece. I love a low garland running down the center of the table, dotted with candles or ornaments in a single tone. The look should invite conversation, not compete with it. Matching chairs, soft music, a hint of greenery. Everything should feel harmonious, as though the table has been waiting all year for this night. Now, let's go to the kitchen. It's the busiest room, but it deserves its own kind of understated charm. I keep the counters clear, then add only what feels thoughtful. A bowl of oranges and cloves, a small wreath in the window, or a garland draped softly over the range hood. A candle flickering near the sink makes even washing dishes feel a little special. If your palette is neutral, add warmth through natural elements, like wood, copper, and linen. It keeps the space grounded and luxurious without trying too hard. Now let's go down the hall. The guest bedroom. I always like to add just a hint of Christmas here, enough to make the guest feel wrapped in comfort. A simple wreath above the bed, a plaid throw at the foot, or a small vase of greenery on the nightstands. Maybe even a soft candle or a mug awaiting by the bed. The idea isn't to decorate, but to nurture, to make the room feel like an embrace. In the bathroom, a touch of elegance goes a long way. I replace everyday towels with ones in warm neutrals. Light a small candle and add a sprig of cedar in a glass vase. Even the smallest bathroom can feel like a luxury hotel when everything is calm, coordinated, and softly scented. Now, the staircase. One of my favorite moments to decorate. A garland that trails naturally along the banister, tied with ribbon that feels like fabric from a favorite dress. A mix of faux with real greenery for fullness, and tuck-in candles or fairy lights near the base. It's the kind of detail that turns an ordinary walk upstairs into something quietly enchanting. And finally, the bedroom. This is where Christmas becomes most personal. I love to bring warmth here through subtle, small touches, a soft throw in a winter fabric, perhaps one or two ornaments display on a tray, or a candle that fills the air with cedar, amber, or vanilla. Sometimes I hang a small wreath above the headboard, or lay a few wrapped gifts on a bench at the foot of the bed. It's a room meant for us, but also for gratitude. Each space in a home tells its own story, and during Christmas, those stories weave together into something greater, something deeply personal. The glow of light in one room leading softly to the other. The repetition of ribbon, candlelight, and greenery, creating a gentle rhythm that moves through the home. It's not about perfection here. It's about harmony, the feeling that every room belongs to the same quiet melody of comfort and care. And when the house is still at night, and the only sound is the soft hum of Christmas lights, that's when your home, room by room, becomes something truly magical. Happy decorating! Thanks for watching! Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps my channel to grow, and with your help, we're growing. Thank you so much. See you on the next one. Bye!